One of Nine is a collaborative autobiographical journey of my life at Mary Baldwin University. I was brought in as one of the first 9 men here, and I had a very long 5 years. But during those 5 years, I did not struggle alone, nor did I succeed alone. This is a project meant to show the success of many, especially through such a trying time where we could not be connected together over the last 2 years. So the reason why I picked a lot of my songs is, well, due to its autobiographical nature, they connect to different events in my life. If you read through your program, you will see the inner details of which each song really means, but I can talk about a few of them. I know some of the more impactful ones that you'll see are definitely my solo piece, Le Feuille Morte. That piece is to talk about a love lost and the memory of such a thing.
C'est la vie, c'est pas ce For me, this project definitely cemented my thoughts in going forward with doing more projects in content creating. I think everybody here knows about my idea of trying to put together a big old D&D group that
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, we can come together, podcast, and entertain the public, and tell a really good story. And I think that we can do it from this project. Look forward to it.
It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do up, 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 do up.
A lot of the songs I hadn't heard before, but some things like Agony reprise, I wasn't Into the Woods, so it was cool to like revisit those from a different aspect and just, get in touch with, because we don't do musical theater a lot at Mary Baldwin, and I'm also a musical theater kid, and it kind of, it brings back a lot of memories, and it kind of reminds you of like, hey, this is something that like you actually like to do that's revisited. So.
You bring up a good point. It's something that I haven't touched on. It reminded me of because there's not a lot of like opportunities. I don't know if that's the right word to say in the memory, but it's very very compact and having like those we can just do like Agony, we can do Into the Woods, we can do Catch Me If You Can, we can do these awesome bits and pieces from these big musicals whenever we wanted to kind of thing, and the freedom of that was really cool. I agree with that.
They definitely allow that in the voice department. I guess that's where musical theater kids go, because there's a lot of people in the voice department that maintain their repertoire just with musical theater pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Like they do Into the Woods. It's because in the voice you get a specialty that you can spec into for your concerts or recitals. And some people choose musical theater. I chose collaboration.
Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won for me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach. High in a tower she sits by the hour maintaining her hair, blithe and becoming while frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing or half so fatiguing as what's out of reach? Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as a handsome and heir to a throne? You are everything maidens could wish for. Then why do I know the girl must be mad? You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there while you're nearing her, all the while hearing her. Agony, misery, although it's different for each. Always 10 steps behind, always 10 feet below, and she's just out of reach. Agony, that can cut like a knife. I must have her to
Another fun piece of mine that I really hold dear to my heart is Another Irish Drinking Song. That was a song that we got to perform on many occasions. I'm sure a lot of people in the choir are probably sick of it, but it is an absolute blast to perform. That is a song about the camaraderie during hardship and how you get through it. I lost an uncle last year, and that song, it connects to losing loved ones, and the people that are still here are kind of uniting together to help us through it. And I think that that's kind of one of the bigger reasons why I chose that song.
Gather round, ye lads and lasses, said she for a while. It hearkened to me mournful tale about the Emerald Isle. Let's all raise our glasses high to friends and family gone, and join our voices in another Irish drinking song. Consumption took me mother and me father got the pox. Me brother drank the whiskey till he wound up in a box. Me other brother in the troubles met with his demise. My sister has forever closed her smiling Irish eyes. Now everybody's died, so till our tears are dried, we'll drink and drink and drink and drink, and then we'll drink some more. We'll dance and sing and fight until the early morning light, then we'll throw up, pass out, wake up, and then go drinking once again. Kenny was killed in Kilkenny and Clare, she died in Clare. Tipperary died out in the blurry air. Kenny went to the river Shannon back in June. Arnie fell into the early town was in the tomb. Cleanliness has got the miss, me Uncle Pat would sing. He broke his neck a slipping on a bar of Irish spring. He was 80 though his bride was just a pup. He died upon the honeymoon when he got his Irish up. Hey, now everybody's died, so till our tears are dried, we'll drink and drink and drink and drink, and then we'll drink some more. We'll dance and sing and fight until the early morning light, then we'll throw up, pass out, wake up, and then go drinking once again. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Jim Murphy called the bride and in the cliffs of all the knee. He took out his shillelagh and he stabbed him in his spleen. Crazy Uncle Michael thought he was a leprechaun, but in fact he's just a leper and his arms and legs are gone. When Timmy Johnson broke his neck, it was a crying shame. He wasn't really Irish, but he went to Notre Dame. McNamara crossed the street and by a bus was hit. But he was just a Scotsman, so nobody gave a shit.
Now everybody's died, so till our tears are dried. We'll drink and drink and drink and drink, and then we'll drink some more. We'll dance and sing and fight until the early morning light. Then we'll throw it up, pass up, wake up, and then go drinking once again. Da 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 da. Olé!
Drunken Uncle Brendan tried to drive home from the bar. The road was up to meet him when he fell out of his car. An irony was what befell me great Uncle Sam. He choked upon the very last with the paint to win the land. Connor lived in Ulster town, he used to smuggle arms until the British killed him and cut off his lucky charms. And dear old Father Flanagan, who left the Lord's employ, talking sacramental wine beneath the altar boy.
Hey, now everybody's died, so till our tears are dried. We'll drink and drink and drink and drink, and then we'll drink some more. We'll dance and sing and fight until the early morning light. Then we'll throw up, pass up, wake up, and then go drinking once again. Someday soon I'll leave this world of pain and toil and sin. The Lord will take me by the hand to join all of me kin. Me only wish is when the Savior comes for me and you. He kills our Dr. Robertson and the choir of MBU. Hey, everybody's died, so till our tears are dried. We'll drink and drink and drink and drink, and then we'll drink some more. We'll dance and sing and fight until the early morning light. Then we'll throw up, pass up, wake up, and then go drinking once again. Now everybody's died, so till our tears are dried. We'll drink and drink and drink and drink, and then we'll drink some more. We'll dance and sing and fight until the early morning light. Then we'll throw up, pass up, wake up, and then go drinking once again. Then we'll throw up, pass up, wake up, and then go drinking once again. Then we'll throw up, pass up, wake up, and then go drinking once again. Woo!
I'm like I mentioned before, like Now for Always, it's just a special place in my heart because it's a classic. It's from the Lord of the Rings musical. Who doesn't love Lord of the Rings? But it's just kind of like the best part about it is that all these like epic stories, like epic times, the curse, all these like grand numbers. The Now for Always is just kind of like understated, not kind of like in a bad way, but just in a very like calm, relaxing way, but a campfire. And I think that like every kind of vibe needs that kind of like that song just like rest and just appease the soul. So that was like my favorite one.
You also work with a lot of cool people. All the participants in that one are from Augusta County, and I think we really captured our home very well by that campfire.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's it.
yeah.
Sing me a story of heroes of the Shire, muddling through, brave and true, stubborn as bindweed and tough as old briar, never too showy or grand. Year after year they persevere, now and for always. Hard folks who planted, and store folk who plowed, bred to endure, slow but sure. Fahrenheit blood in your veins makes you proud. Sturdy and steady they stand, true to their aim to stay the same, now and for always. Sit by the firelight's glow, tell us an old tale we know, tell of adventures strange and rare, never to change, ever to share. Stories we tell will cast their spell, now and for always. Sing me a story of Frodo in the ring, fearless and bold, tired and cold, a sword at his side, an elf blade called Sting, crossing a miserable land. Wouldn't retreat, just follow his feet, now and for always. Sit by the firelight's glow, tell us an old tale we know, tell of adventure strange and rare, never to change, ever to share. Stories we tell will cast their spell, now and for always. Tale, the bravest of them all, comrade and guide at my side, stout-hearted Sam, who wouldn't let me fall, holding my life in his hands, true to the end, no finer friend, now and for always. Sit by the firelight's glow, tell us an old tale we know, tell of adventure strange and rare, never to change, ever to share. Stories we tell will cast their spell, now and for always.
The reason why I picked collaboration, why it's such a big theme in this project, is because I never really did anything alone. And I don't, mean that in a negative context, but I think everyone can relate to the fact that they have their own social circles and groups and families that they can go to in times of strife and in times of joy. And that was kind of my own life here. I may have been one of the only 9 men here, but this is not just my own story. There are shared experiences that deserve to be heard.
It just takes such a long time to get that perfect take. I mean, Lily's Eyes is the same, but I don't think I really got tired of hearing it. And it just, I don't know, it just sounded really pretty. So.
Strangely quiet, but now the storm steadily rests to strike again. Standing, waiting, I think of her. Strange this Mary, she leaves the room, yet remains. She lingers on. Something stirs me to think of her. I think of her. From death she casts her spell. All night I hear her sigh. But now a girl has come who has her eyes. She has her eyes. The girl has Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that saw him happy long ago. Those eyes that gave him life and hope he'd never know. How can he see the girl he missed those days? She has her eyes. She has her Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes I loved and left me all alone. Those eyes I fear will never ever let me go. How can I see this girl who has her hazel eyes? In Lily's eyes, a castle, this house seemed to be, and I, her bravest knight, became. My lady fair was she. She has her eyes, she has my Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that loved my brother, never me. Those eyes that never saw me, never knew I longed to hold her close, to live in lasting Lily's eyes. Imagine me a lover, I longed for the day she'd turn and see me standing there. Would God and let her stay? She has her eyes. She has my Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that love and left me all alone. How can I now forget that once I wanted to be? He loved alive and whole in Lily's eyes. In Lily's eyes.
I think my favorite piece was the curse. Putting it together was really fun. It was like a ground up kind of thing. But the recording process was definitely the most fun. The idea is very like we're all angry, and I was pretty angry that I was cold that night, so it worked out pretty well that I was wearing one layer. But it was fun. I liked the whole thematic purpose of putting us in that area with candles. It was fun.
While we are very hilarious, when it comes down to it, we can show raw emotion. We can show just how serious we can be. And I think that's really what this project was trying to capture, is that we're multifaceted. There's more beneath the surface. So I hope you all can enjoy it.
A young boy I was, belly out to my home. I stepped to the world with a meaning to roam. I signed with a captain who promised me gold, an adventure to quicken the heart of the bold. For 40-odd years I did struggle alone. For the cause I worked my fingers down to the bone. Saw naught but the scuppers, saw not my pay. Then was cast off and sent on my way. A curse upon you, sorrow, fall again fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land see your sky turn to swallow you whole. And forever forget what you stole. Found me some cohorts, the bravest and true. No captain was prouder to call such men crew. They could rally a cry and the battle was won. I'd face off a cannon if they but looked on. Those mutinous dogs bound my hands while I slept. Taught to honor for treasures and gold that we kept. Tossed me over the side with all kindness I'd shown. Now I'm bound to sail always alone. Oh, a curse upon you, sorrow, fall again fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land see your sky turn to swallow you whole. And forever forget what you stole. I met a fair maiden one round upon shore. I fell for her smile as I ne'er done before. I pledged her my world for as long as I'd lived. Would have offered her more if I had more to give. She emptied my pockets till I offered the rest. She obliged and then ripped out the heart from my chest. She sent me adrift free to float to world's end, with a bottle as my only friend. A curse upon you, sorrow, fall again fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land see your sky turn to swallow you whole. And forever never forget what you stole. Now maybe there's some of you wondering hence, all parts of my life fit together with sense. If these are your thoughts, allow me to explain. Listen close now, for I will not say it again. I curse you yourself for the doubts that you've shown. For this is my life and I've made it my own. Walk a path and you'll have your stories in time. Till the day I shall drink just to mine. I curse upon you, sorrow, fall again fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land see your sky turn to swallow you whole. And forever never forget what you stole.
I think overall, like, it's been a really good experience. I mean, just from an editor standpoint, just being able to get some more skills on that, and just being able to be a part of something else instead of just having to be completely done has been cool.
Plus, you get to put this on your resume. This is not free, people.
That's true. I'm getting paid, so I can't complain too much.
We're all thing going on.
Higher tower, yours was what higher, beauteous king. All round the tower, a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen. When the one thing you want is something that you've not even seen. Casket entirely of glass, no, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask it, unmaiden, alas, just as unwakeable, what unmistakable agony is the way always barred. She has skin white as snow. Did you let her name? No, there's a dwarf standing guard. Such that princes must weep. Always enthralled most to anything almost or something asleep. If it were not task unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable but unavailable. Agony, misery, woe not to know what you miss, as they lie there for years and just cry on their beers what's unbearable bliss. Agony that can cut like a knife. Ah well, back to my wife.
The real thing that inspired me to do is just to is also just to have like a bit more like trust in myself and a little bit more like faith in myself. I feel like I don't do that enough, and it's kind of like bad for me and for like other people in the long run. And so it really did help me to like be like more appreciative of my work and my talent and the art that I put out for other people to enjoy, because it's very nice to get feedback. Even if it's not always good feedback, it's nice just to get feedback. And I feel like this project, along with the feedback that's going to happen after it releases, is going to be really awe-inspiring for me. So I think it's really going to help me shape up to be a better artist in the future.
For me, I think definitely, like I've edited a couple times. It's always been like shorter projects. Like even my film thesis, I think ultimately ended up being like 16 minutes long. This is definitely a lot longer, and while it's not like as many smaller edits, it's a lot. And I don't know, it just like helped me, I think, realize that like being in the film industry, because I am a little bit newer, I definitely was a theater kid first. It was like, I'm going to be a theater kid when I got out of school. And so adding film a lot later on, I also had like some issues with confidence where I was like, ooh, can I actually do film like once I finish? And this has definitely like just been really nice to experience something and be like, yeah, like I could definitely find something to do. Like at the very least, be an editor,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love for the lucky and the strong. Just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter stars, lies a seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the
I was very surprised that Logan was able to do all that work and get everyone together. You know, as I mentioned before, you know, it's hard to just to get like 5 people in the same room just to talk, you know, good stuff, let alone to do work.
You put a forest in the
Like, he had 10 plus people like at a time in one room all doing separate things. So that's really impressive. That's really surprising for me.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I really appreciate that. I was surprised how well I did that too. I didn't honestly had my doubts on how well this would come out, but I'm very satisfied with the product. I'm very proud of everybody here. I don't say it enough, but thank everybody that's here. I appreciate you guys, especially thank you too.
Yeah.
Behind the camera.
The audience.
Yeah.
Remember that story I learned at your feet? Now it's my turn, take a seat. Little mice of great renown fell in some milk and one proceeded to drown. The other one still the talk of the town, 'cause he made butter out of cream. Around deduced his plight, said this is no way to spend the Saturday night. But he had the style to make things right, so he made butter out of cream. He kicked his legs up, he tossed and turned, not to end up alone. He did the hokey pokey till the cream was churned, then maybe he walked right out and buttered his toast. Now he's on top, for goodness sakes, yeah, he's the cheese up at Lander Lake. He's living proof that pop's all it takes is a ski. So if you love your duck butter, just make butter out of cream. Well, come on, Emil, it's your turn to sing. Nah, man, it's a duet. You see, it's Logan and Emil. That means there's a verse in there somewhere.
Something I haven't told you.
Oh, really?
There was a cockroach in Brazil that drunk at his local coffee mill. He thought his time was up until he made coffee out of beans. When he came to, he heard such a sound. Much he was shocked when he looked around. He had been scooped and was about to be ground, so he made coffee out of beans. He marched to the south and he stomped to the north. He had a race against fate. He did the cucaracha till the tears poured forth. Then senior things began to percolate. He held his breath and swam to the top. He borrowed beans from his mom and pop and opened up his own coffee shop down in Queens. And his life were almost coffee, just made coffee out of beans.
Let's bring this one home, bro.
You got it, man.
So,
Think of those two who likes the piss. They're bad mouse at the end of their wits. They knew the key to life, what that is, what you dream. So if let's plug I'll make butter out of cream.
Ba-doo-da-doo-da-doo-da-doo-da-doo-pop. Swing in there. Woo! Good night.
It's one for just like sit around and bull around. It's one for you just to have like to do like a project that has meaning, that has stakes to it, and we can still be like lighthearted with it, you know, while still keeping on track. You know, we're able to still like, you know, like not just cut off our friendships for the sake of like, you know, professionalism. You know, we're able to still like, you know, be friends within this, you know, professional project. And I think that's awesome, and I love it. I love that about y'all, and I love learning about that.
Yeah, I think definitely. If one thing's for sure is like this group's gonna laugh.
King Arthur and his knights fled for their lives and were instantly scattered and lost in a dark and very expensive forest.
Total bloody disaster. All my knights have fled, and I'm lost in a dark and very expensive forest.
Yes, it could be worse.
Oh, how could it possibly be worse?
Oh, cheer up, sire. You know what they say, right?
Well, what do they say, Patsy?
Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. And this'll help things turn out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. You're gonna try. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you forgot, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the depths, don't be silly chumps. Just brush your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Well, life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your sin, give the audience a grin. It's right, it's your last chance anyhow. Always look on the bright side of death. Just before you draw your terminal breath. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke, it's true.
thoughts on the thesis now that things are closing up?
Oh,
It was super fun. I mean, it's fun to do something that we want to do instead of like a teacher wants to do for a grade. It's just for, I mean, it's kind of for a grade, but at least for like us, you know, I hope for Logan that it was more for like just the sake of just creating art and not just for a grade or for a number on the paper. It was awesome.
yeah, I think it feels, I feel like I got a real workout, I think, like stretching all the different fields of like performing arts, I think, you know. We went musical, dancing, to
At theater.
yeah, we did theater, tap dancing. That's crazy. I thought that was really fun.
It was really interesting being able to work with people that we've kind of grown up with here in college for the past 4 or 5 years, and seeing how we've all like advanced in our different fields of study.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're a group that like shares a lot of common interests, and just to be able to develop that and work on that, and you know, just have a bunch of different personalities share the same things has been pretty cool. So.
Yeah. Well, my thoughts were definitely it was really cool and have a great time with you guys. Definitely got to see a lot of your strengths shine. Shiggy, for sure. We could not have done The Curse without your keen ear to jump on that piano and just pluck out all these different harmonies, which was honestly like great work. I don't think it would be as good without your involvement on the project. And thank you for stepping in on playing guitar. Also, Emil like killed the game on handling like half of this program as like, you know, I would say even more player one than I am, because he definitely had way more legwork to do. So I do appreciate that. I know Jacob, he was having a grand old time. He kind of held some of the camaraderie together. I think you would lead some of the squats.
He's a funny man.
Yeah. He got to play his role as we put on the big old tarp. Just for one of the
favorite
shots
role.
He was a part of
it's okay, you got some donuts out of it. It was for the duet piece.
Two old donuts. Okay.
So it was real fun. Andrew, what were your thoughts? Fair enough.